Hey everybody, how's it going out there? It has been a little while since we've managed to record a Desert Storm battlefield, but we got a battle coming up. I'm excited. The homies are gathering. Um, gonna finish up doing a little bit of stuff left for the other thing, but it's like we got time. I'll finish up my arms race razzmatazz after the fact. That's fine. I'll get like a little extra couple minutes or whatever on all my builds. I'll save myself 2 hours of speed ups. Oh, gotta hit that. I might as well. What else? Hit that before we go. We got 3 minutes left on the Desert Storm battlefield. Are my trucks back? Hey, we got 2 shards. Let's go. Hey, we got 1 shard. Let's go. Good enough. And I gotta loot one more. Maybe we'll get this person. Let's see. But yeah, we got Desert Storm battlefield starting in just a minute here, and we might win this. Their position is not optimal, and they don't have a lot of the special stuff. Let's see how it goes. I'm waiting on that. Hey, we got a shard, and we got some currency. Sick. All right, cool. We got 2 minutes on the Desert Storm battlefield. Just jumping in. Yep, we're good to go. I'm gonna jump on in there. Do a clue. Cool. Let's see how we look. We got nice. Sith's got he's got a cannon base. Lewis has got his cannon base. The homies are looking fresh. But yeah, so for those of you who are watching for the first time, if this is the first Desert Storm or whatever Winter Storm, if you see me do, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about my strategy and stuff as I'm kind of going through it, just so like from moment to moment you can hear what my decision making is like, and basically this is more or less how it goes. I'm going to go over all that stuff. Currently we're pretty evenly matched in terms of participation of pre-participation. Oh nope, now we got a little bit of a lead, so that's nice. I never know what this red name means. I'm like a little bit wary of it because I'm like, what does it mean? Has he killed 100 million soldiers or something? I have no idea. No idea how you get the red name. But if you know, let me know. Feel free to drop a comment or whatever. Um, but yeah, we got 1 minute left before we jump on in. My usual priority is going for the hospitals, which I'm actually just going to mention. Going for the hospitals. Basically, most of the time in even battles where like you're pretty 50-50 in power, it's gonna come down to who holds on to the hospitals longer, and who runs out of squads and who still has one more squad, and that kind of stuff. Also, I need to make sure, whoops, that I do not have. Okay, good. I make sure I don't have my third team on the wall because that's gonna be worthless. But I got my first two teams. My air team is now like officially really seriously pulling ahead of my second team, because I've been working on upgrades that boost everybody. We've been doing pretty good in terms of keeping my second team kind of reasonably close to the first. So that's been nice. All right, cool. We're gonna jump on in. Let's get busy. I'm gonna send my third team in over here. Bap. And just get that going. They're going to go for the Science Center first, which is solid move. Forget what it does. Boost the output of everything by 10%. That's fine. Yeah, Science Center is real good, and also this guy, Science Hub, is also like very important, which I'm going to share to my homies, because what it does is it's going to make it so that you have a slower cooldown, a lower cooldown time on getting back. Being able to teleport. Let's do. Why does he do that? That's silly. Fine. I'll check the strength of his team. He looks like he got a pretty strong team. You have 51 million. I don't like that. Uh-oh, chat. I'm gonna share this dude. And I'll just share that. Uh-oh, that guy's got Big Monkey. Real raggy, but he's sending in a tank team. Let's see what happens. Oh, we beat my air team. Sad reacts only. Beat a lot of his troops, though. Alright, cool. Oh, hold up. Wait. Nope. Not tricking me. Don't go for it, Khan. Oh, he doesn't have troops on the wall. Okay, I guess there's that. Yeah, I don't wanna tussle with that dude. But I will go get the science center for the homies. Oh wait, let me like that cat base. There we go. Very important. Very important. I will go get the science center because greater mobility is super valuable. Um, so even if we don't hold on to the thing, I got 2 seconds left. Okay. I'm gonna jump on this guy. I'm gonna just attack him. I'm going blind and see what happens. Rough stuff. He beat me? That doesn't sound right. Oh, he's 35. Okay. Well, let's see how we do. Nah, we gotta pull it back. Take it back now, y'all. 6,000 hops. Nah, I'm gonna make him pay at least a couple of troops. No free lunches. What is that team? He's got Statman out there? Come on, bro. Alright, I'm gonna pull... Is even nobody in here? I'm pretty sure he can't beat my first and second team. He thinks that I sent out my good team, but little does he know. Got him. I don't want to keep making that trade though, because he's gonna burn through my troops this way. So I gotta be cautious. Yeah, he's doing that. I'm just gonna pull my team off, just so I get booted, and it's a free teleport. So it is what it is. Cool. I can't keep taking hits like that, like, 2 minutes into the matchup. All right, let's see what we got here. We got that. We have 3 of 4 hospitals. They've got 3 people on us, so it's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle. But I'm going to throw this person over there, and oh, I should throw them over here. Okay, let's throw my tank team over there. They're like roughly comparable in power that I'm not really concerned about which one I send out to which way or what have you. But so far we're pretty comparable in terms of juice. But we want to get up to that science center because this is going to help them. This is going to let them pull ahead. And I'm like, these got 230s over here. So once both of my teams land, I'm going to teleport. Nope. Come on. There we go. Let's scan. Oh my god. I'm missing every button today. There we go. Scan. Okay. We got that one. That's good. This dude's over there. Whatever. Let's see what we got here. Info center. We got one dude in there. Not helpful. Okay. Some person in the oil refinery. Who cares? Let's check this guy's base. No one. And no one. Alright, whatevs. We can heal up. Yep, Somi's got that person. I'm gonna get this one. We're gonna trade. I'm gonna let her grab that. Ooh-wee, a tank team with Scarlet in it. I'm really worried. No thanks. I can't hit all of them at in a short period of time. So what I'm gonna do is I think I might scooch a little bit closer so I can hit them. I'm gonna pull them out. Whoops. And send them in. Just to replenish my troops, because there's no point in just losing a battle purposelessly. Yeah, come on over. The water's fine. It's a nice chem. Alright, can I whip these 3 people all at once? Yeah, nice job, Lee. Toasty. All right, cool. We got half the battlefield. That's good. Ruh-roh. How strong is this person? What is this team? Is that the same person from before? I don't remember. I think so. What the what? Cool. Let's see. All right, man. Grab a couple more units back. Oh, hold up. Hmm. Oh wait, they're in the thing. Dang it. Tried to send my air team over, but I couldn't. It just has a missile team in there. Wait. Hmm? Wait, it says I lost though. Oh wait, I gotta pull back my yeah, I ain't worried about that. What is this team comp? It's like the what's it called? What is that guy's name? I'm blanking. What's his face is the powerhouse for that one. I think this is the dude I was fighting before. It might be. In any case, I can't let him just wipe through my troops, so I do need to move. I'm gonna move here. 14 seconds. Rough mixed stuff. I'm gonna pull my troops off the wall. They can keep doing whatever he's doing if he wants to. But I gotta conserve. Booyah! Yoink. Alright, we're down by 4. We really do need the homies to assemble. Homies, assemble! What do we got going on? Science Hub. Yeah, I know. Alright, we're down by a bit. The center stuff hasn't opened up yet, so if we can get control of it and hold on to it, it can really help turn the tide of the battle. Oh, let me send in... Oh, let me reinforce with a real team. Like my missile team's in there, and I'm like, they're not doing anything. They just said they look intimidating. And boy, howdy, do they not look intimidating. I think they're at 25 million, whereas my air team's at 21, and my tank team is at 30. What? Oh right, I took my dudes off the wall. All right, this we're fine. Get in there, go. No one else is on point, so. Oh yeah, we just turned over like the whole left side of the battlefield. Let's go. Yoink. I wonder what this timer is. I think that's new. After holding for 60 seconds, the portion of the enemy score will remain in the building and can be plundered by the enemy. Interesting. Neat. Ruh-roh. Literally, while I was reading that, they flipped a whole bunch of the other stuff. That's not fantastic. On a scale of 1 to great, not great, bro. Yeah. So, what's the plan from here? So, right now, like, we're comparable to them, despite the fact they have the science center, but because I'm holding this, like, our generation per second is, like, pretty decent. So, right now, I'm just gonna hold on to this, and I'm gonna keep my dudes in my base, so that I can send them out to attack would-be attackers. And I'm just going to try and hold this as best I can and let my homies, I'm going to trust the process. We're currently at 16-19, which isn't too bad. We are outpacing them. Will we outpace them in like 18 minutes? Like, probably not. So if we can get this science center, like, that would be pretty sick. But right now they have two folks who are pretty powerful. Like, I think they're both at 55. So We need to get that science there. That science. Come on, hands. Center. To boost our points per second. There we go. Alright, now we're mobilizing. Hey, okay, okay. Alright, nope, that's not great. It's important that I stay here. I don't have my dudes on the wall, so they're like not gonna be cooking that hard. But I'm gonna scan here. I'm gonna scan here. And let me see. There's two dudes over there. One of them's ours. Nice, Liso's doing good over there. We gotta keep these things flipped because that's gonna give us an advantage. Because I think one increases your HP, attack, and defense by 15%, and the other decreases your opponent's by 15%. So let me see. What are we looking at? Battle report. Oil refinery. Not a lot of info there. Interesting. Nothing. All right, I'm gonna send, since I'm not getting anybody coming to jump on center, which, you know, knock on wood. I'm gonna start sending out some dudes. We do need to get those hospitals back. 5 sure. Okay. The oil refineries are up, and I am like wholly unconcerned. Oil refineries are like a thing that you do when when you barely have troops. Like they're just not worth the time. If you barely have troops, or you just can't contend, then I don't know. Stay in the reserves. I wonder what that says. Okay. Yeah, we're missing 4 people. All right, we are flipping zones though, so that's good. Yeah, they're gonna grab those. We're too close, and I think my planes are still out. All right, we're getting close. We're closing the gap, which is good. My guys are still over there. Where's this one? Okay, cool. I need that back. They're still way over there. I should have sped it up. That's what I should have did. Alright, but I can grab some more units. That's good. Okay. We're doing solid. Like we're not beating them yet, but we are on pace for doing it. Oh, okay, I spoke too soon. But yeah, we're doing really pretty good. We got that speed up going. Okay, nice. Nice, that's looking good. Alright, where am I going to send my dudes next? They're guarding that. I can't beat him. Alright, where's this one at? Okay, cool, we got that hospital. I'm going to leave them there. I'm going to let them cook. Alright, so what's the plan here? So we're firmly in the mid game. Oh my, there's a moth flying around, jeez. We're firmly in the mid game. We're halfway through. Basically what we need to do is, like, you can't jump around to everything under the sun. Like, you have to trust your team. And right now my team's doing good. We're cooking. We're taking points. We're flipping points. We have almost all the hospitals, which is really key, because that's gonna be how we beat them through attrition. Why their team, no one on their team is going for the center is beyond me. Because it's like such a crucial point, and like the longer we hold it, the better off that we're gonna be doing. So like the more that we hold on to the middle, and like I'm the only one here, and my worst team is holding it, so I have no idea what they're doing. But I'm waiting for this team to come back. I got that team coming back. Can I send my homies over here? Yes, I can, because they're down there. I'm gonna send one squad here to help grab, and I'm gonna, when my air team comes back, I'm gonna send it over here to help soar. Grab that point. But we want to hold the hospitals. That's really important. Getting control of the science hub is very valuable, because this is going to allow everybody on your team to teleport twice as often, or twice as frequently. Ooh, nice. There we go. Yep. All right, Mort's got that. My my B team's on its way down here to help hold this point, so that's good. There's an egg I'm going to ignore. Let me see. They got 1, 2, 3 to 1 here. That's okay. They're on this one, which does. Oh wait, I'm not concerned about that. I just want to know. Here we go. This is boosting their attack, defense, and HP by 15%. Okay, that's noted. Okay, that guy disappeared. I don't understand why they aren't right there. That's ridiculous. Okay, they beat my guy out of here. They're now 1, 2, 3. All right, yeah, Mort's gonna get jumped. Um, I gotta hold the center because it's a very critical spot. Like it's the longer you hold it, the more points we're getting, and you can see like we're starting to surpass them. Like we're going back and forth. Like the amount of points that you get from the center is like not insignificant. I'm not looking forward to them flipping it because that's gonna happen. And when we do, then we have a big deficit to cover, which I'm not gonna enjoy. But hopefully they flip it first, and then I can grab the boxes that pop out of it. So at least there's that. But Mort's over there now. He's up top, and they got the bottom one. So functionally, we're still equal. The top one gives a buff for your team. The bottom one gives a debuff for the enemy team. So basically, we're still 1-1 here. That's fine. I do want to get this science center, though, because that's going to be really big. All right, Jean's over there. I'm going to let her take it. I'm still going to stay where I'm at. And let me grab some more troops. All right, good. We're cooking. I don't know what their team's doing. I don't know why they haven't come for me. Like, if I saw that the enemy team had the center point, I'd be right on it. Or maybe they're assuming that like I'm really strong because usually they send the big powerhouses to grab center, but they're holding bottom. There's 3 people down there. I'm gonna let them cook. I'm gonna let them hold it. There's a bunch of folks over here, and I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're on cooldown or what the story is, but I'm gonna let it be. Okay, I was about to go for the science center. Lewis is on it. That's cool. I'm gonna go for this hospital up here, and I'm gonna help out Lee. And I'm gonna send my second team over there. They're both kind of far, but that's okay. I'm gonna speed. Well, not by that much. I'm gonna speed this one up just cause. I'm gonna speed that one up. I got the coins for it, so that's fine. Alrighty. Hey, what's up, J-Kid? Hopefully, this helps you out. Glad to have you watching. Thanks for being here. But yeah, I'm gonna basically what I'm doing is I'm talking through, explaining my strategy and everything. Board is looking very good. We're down by 2 people, but like we're not down by, a lot. I'm still really worried about somebody taking this center point though, because that's gonna flip 15k in their favor. And if a real strong person comes, I can't contend with them because they got some dudes with a power level of like 50,000 or whatever, or sorry, 50 million. At least I thought they did. Maybe no, sorry. The person I was fighting earlier was 35 million. So, I was worried about them draining my troops because you see we're at about 30% power. Oh, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. So we've got the top, we've got the bottom. We have 15% more, or effectively 30% more power than they do. Normally, because we have a 15% boost to our team and a 15% debuff against the enemy team. So if we can hold on to that, that'll be really good. Sith's got the one down south. Our troops should be arriving soon. Okay, no, they already got kicked out. That's okay. If they want to just hold hospitals, like I'm gonna let them. If they want to give up everything else, like that's fine by me. Where is this? Okay, this is here. I'm gonna bring this team back because he's gonna get knocked out. But I can speed him up. Okay. Alright, they're starting to flip some stuff now. Alright, I'm going to let my dudes come back. I think their strategy might be to let the points here cook and then flip it at the very end when we can't do anything. What I'm hoping is that the difference between our scores becomes too great, and then they can't do anything about it. That's my hope. But they're starting to flip the board, so we might need to pivot our strategy. But I'm gonna stay here and keep holding this center point just because of how crucial it is. It's very, very important. So gotta stick with it. But what's on the board? What do we need? So we want to get back either of these two. We got that dude up there. I know he's stronger than than a single team of mine. And there's 3 teams here. I'm not super duper concerned about the hospitals, but I am concerned about the refinery. So I'm gonna go and send my main team here to come support Lee. Because we have the science center, which boosts our overall generation, but we do need to get these refineries because they give a really good generation. Uh-oh, and we lost the science center. So now we're kind of in a bad spot. And if the center wasn't so important, I would leave, but it's really important that I stay here. And here we go. We finally got somebody who showed up after like the whole game. He's gonna bump me out and then probably take the center, which is smart because then I won't be nearby to grab it. I'm not gonna call back my troops. Like that's not happening. But he's gonna bump me, and I'm gonna come right back. He's not doing anything. I think that's their strategy is they're gonna wait until the last minute to flip. Alright, what's the strat? Do I go back to the middle and try to fight this dude? I don't know when they're gonna flip it, but it's a lot of points. So at some point we're gonna have to like defend it like crazy, which I'm not looking forward to. That's a lot of points to have to get in short order. But if we can get our generation up, let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna jump over here. Doink. Let me pull this back. Jump on this dude. Hey, we got a hit on him. Does he not have dudes on the wall? Yeah, he doesn't have dudes on the wall. It's fine. I'm gonna just blast him. Will he put dudes on the wall? He's probably doing it now. That's what I would do. Yep. Alright, cool. They're all coming for me. That's okay. Boom. 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 Alright, one of them beat me. Alright, I gotta pull my dudes back and just go hold center. If we hold the middle, they cannot catch up. Alright, I'm sending my third team over there. Oh wait, no I'm not. Because I apparently don't have the troops. Yeah. Yeah, they're down by 20,000 points. There's 3 minutes left. I don't care how many points they're generating per second. Like, they can't beat us in that time. I have enough troops for like two squads. All right, let's see if we can hold it up. Where's the fingers crossed emoji? Alrighty, let's see how we do. It's coming down to this. I wish I had troops to send out like extra dudes, but don't forget to collect your healed troops. Alright, we're generating 240 per second. We're still outpacing them. But they have 30,000. I'm not liking that. Dude, put your troops on the wall. Let's go, baby. Uh-oh. Don't like that. There we go. He got him. Uh-oh. This is gonna be rough. Aw, dang. They got it. I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, I have one troop. Not happening. So close. Would have been sick. It's a little late, squad. Yeah, I was hoping that the generation that we would get would outpace how much they would get if we would flip it, but we were never able to get that big of a lead. But that was a good match. It was a good game. I see why they let me keep the center. Makes me think of other strategies. The other strategy, the counter to that, would be to not take the center and then don't make it a factor. Because your opponent's gonna build up points and then you can flip it at the last second. So if neither of you takes the center, then you can't have a big storage of points to flip, and then it just comes down to you beating the opponent. But yeah, the downside there was that like they still had a whole bunch of players left at the very end, and they all flipped in at the last minute. So that was good. That was a good match. Nice, 101.7 million kill points, decent amount of breach points, tons of capture points. Yeah, I got a lot of capture points because nobody contested me all game on the capture. Rip-a-roni. So, yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Like I knew they were gonna turn it because I was like, all right, the only reason that they would not contest one person who has their third team in the center is like after a certain point I'm like, okay, this is on purpose. Like when the guy came to attack me and then didn't take the point, and I'm like, nah, this is a part of the strat. So, but that was a good game. Like we were only where was it? I think we were 15,000 points off or whatever. So if your opponent flips it, then like that can be a turn. So what I'll probably do in the future is maybe utilize that same strategy, and recommend that my alliance does the same thing. But that's pretty good. Da, da, da. Yeah. Yeah, that was a little late there. But yeah, everybody else was in the middle of like doing their thing, taking points, beating other people. So unfortunately, my warning went unheeded this time. But now that we've seen the strategy, now it's something that we can utilize for ourselves, and we know that it's effective, provided that everybody else hang back. Because I think what the enemy team did was they hung back long enough, um, so that they uh, so that they still had troops to launch a final assault at the very excuse me, at the very end. I think that was one of the main game changers. I think it was like 35, something like that. I wasn't paying attention. It's in the video. But yeah, Phil, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them. What I'll probably do is I'll keep the stream going until battle time, which is in like 20-ish minutes or whatever. And then we'll do the battle against our VS opponent, who's likely all shielded up by now, because we've been dicing them pretty handily, more or less all day, or all week. But yeah, let me see. I need to finish doing my troops if I want to. Grab these guys. I think I need to grab more speed ups from the shop. I'm working on doing a video for like the last couple of things that are in season 3. The what's new in season 3 video does cover pretty much a lot of stuff, but there are a couple of things that I didn't mention there, which is mostly the trade centers, which are pretty sick. You get the opportunity for some really good buffs through that. Da, da, da. Nah, yeah. And then a fire emoji. Yeah. Oh, let me hit the shop. Where is... Right, this one's a local business owner. Wait, so I can buy 20 today? I thought... Is that one... Yeah, that's us. Let's get some of those. Oh yeah, it flips over at noon or whatever, or noontime. This isn't a local business, but I want the speed ups. Also not a local business. No thanks. Need to double check to see when the B&B. No, not a local business. This one is. This one's my alliance. Yeah, I did buy some speed ups. Whatever. This doesn't feel like a good deal. Wait, there we go. Can we take this? It doesn't say that we can. Let's see. Where am I reinforcing? Oh, right. I'm holding that spot. Cool. Let me see. Other locally owned businesses. That's Y5L. I'll do that. Get some more speed ups for my troops. More speed ups for my troops. Yep, still Y5L. You got it. So why do I buy from local, quote unquote, locally owned businesses? So when I say that, what I mean is like these are trading posts owned by my server, and basically the way that this works, and I'm going to explain all this in a video as well, so like you'll be able to reference it. Is that wherever you spend gems, that's like a certain percentage of that is accumulated as tax. I think it's 30%, 20%, 20% of the gems that are spent at a trading post accumulated as tax, and then whomsoever the governor is. It gets a certain proportionate portion of that they're able to convert into golden eggs, which they can then grant to the rest of the server, and you get like a little bit of a kickback from that. So I try to spend my gems on trading posts that are owned by, if not my alliance, like I always go to my alliance first, which is why you saw that I already bought most of the stuff there. But I always go to my alliance first, and if they're not owned by them, then I try to go to ones that are owned by people who are on my server. Or by other alliances on my server. So that way, at least like the money's going to, like, you know, I'll have like if not that I can get one from my alliance chat, I can get one from, you know, the server if I'm fast enough. So that's the thought process there. But yeah, we got the battle day is starting up in 20 minutes. Battle day is like one of my favorite things. I love jumping in and getting into a little bit of a scrap with other folks. So hopefully not everybody's shielded. They're on 699, which I'm not sure if I can get to early. Because sometimes you'll end up in a VS battle against the folks who are in your server group thing. And I can't get to 699 preemptively. Sometimes what you can do if you go to war with somebody who's like in your grouping, for that season, what you can do is you can just teleport there ahead of time, and then jump them before they expect it, because there's that 5-minute cooldown period after reset, but before you can teleport to your opponent's server. And because of that 5 minutes, like that's usually when people will put their shield on, so that when the 24-hour lapse passes, that like you have a time frame where oh, a rally. Let me join in. You have a time frame where that like your shield will never be down and you can be attacked. So most people will do it during that 5 minutes. So that means it's a great time if your opponent is within your grouping for you to show up and then start, you know, blasting. Hey, who put a shield on me? Oh wait, no, that's from the battle, right? All right, whatever. I got time. I was like, I don't want to have to pop a shield. But that was fun. That was a really good battle. You know, even though we lost, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if this strategy is going to pan out, because it could have went the other way, but it really worked out for him. So solid tactical move. Like I like seeing tactical play aside from just like, oh, like, you know, I spent $30 billion on the game, so prepare to get dunked on. Because I'm like, that's, you know, that's fine. Like some part of the game's like that. That's okay. But that's not fun. But like, you know, good tactical play against, you know, a reasonably comparable opponent. Like I think that if they had thrown down normally, I think that they probably could have won. They had enough people who were pretty strong. Like I'm not super strong. I'm maybe like like the 10th most powerful in my alliance or something. Maybe like 11th, because I haven't been spending to play. Like I was like back in maybe like season 1, where I was like, oh, let me buy, you know, these this thing. Let me buy this $20 pack, and let me buy that $20 pack. Like now it's like I'll probably spend $5 here, $10 there, on like some small stuff. You guys have seen my videos, so you know the kind of stuff that I tend to buy. But I'm like probably the 10th strongest person. So if they were beating me like handily, where I was in the unfortunate position where I have my A team and my B team on the defensive wall, and they're able to beat. They're not able to beat both, but they can beat like one and some change. And when that happens, like basically like they're in a really good position to take me out of the fight, which is why I said like, oh, I gotta move, or I gotta take my guys off the wall, because they can take me out of the fight by simply draining my troops. And on one hand, it's like, yeah, I can drain their troops, but if like they're and like if they're stronger than me, like they're likely just gonna be in a slightly better position by the end of our engagement. Anyway, if I let them do that, so you got to be cautious and like decide when to not let your troops get drained because you can't build them up that quickly. Like the hospitals are useful for like the hospitals are a band-aid, but like if you get your arm cut off, a band-aid's not going to do much for you. Oh, nice. Sick. I can get both buffs at the same time for easy. Whoops. Let me jump back into that. Cool, let's... It's like SpongeBob up in here. I'm ready. Alright, cool. We're going to speed up these dudes. Oh, so yeah, this strat right here is like how I get like a crazy, like bonk-donkulously high score on every Thursday, because basically what I do is I think it's called the waterfall method if I remember reading it online or whatever, but basically what I do is I take like I'll build level 7 troops all week long with all of my builders or whatever. Build level 7 troops all week long. Then I'll walk them up and I'll level them up to level 8, which costs me a little bit of speed ups, but that also gets me like a decent number of points. So I just walk all these guys up. 900 left. 200 left. I'll walk them up to level 8, and then we bring them up to level 9. One more. And then we bring them up to level 10. Booyah. And then we get a bunch of points. So now we bumped up from number 4 to number 3. I'm probably not going to bother to bump up to beat Sith, just because I upgraded all my dudes already. I lost a bunch in the Spice War. I've lost like 15k level 7s, which was very annoying. So I lost out on a lot of points there, which sucks, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But like that is that's a tried and true strategy. In order to do that, I do have videos on it, like if you forget or you just want a reference to it. But basically the way that it works is that in order for you to level up troops, that troops will always, like if you make level 1s and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna walk them to level 2, level 3, level 4, like you can't do that. The way it works is that when you level up troops, they'll level up from whatever troop they are to the highest level troop that they can be. Also, let me do my my thing while I'm forgetting about this. I'm like, let's take advantage of this science thing while I have the chance. Yeah, let's do that. 31, you got it. Booyah. How much time left we got? 2 minutes. Okay, cool. Alright, I'll continue the bit that I was talking about in a moment. 7 seconds. Yeah, let's do that. And doink, doink. Let's go for what's left. I do want to go for these. And I'll save. Nah, let's do it. Boom. And another boom. Alright, I wanted to make sure I get both of those going while I have almost the highest buff that I can get. So that's pretty good. But yeah, as I was saying, so the way that the waterfall thing works and the upgrade thing is that when you have troops, whatever level that they're at, they'll get when you upgrade them, they'll go up to the highest level that barrack can produce. So I keep my 2 lowest ones at level 25 because the maximum level that they can produce is a level 8 troop. So I have everybody make level 7s, and then I can have both of these generate level 8s, and then I can have my level 27 barrack boost them up to level 9, and then I can have my level 30 barrack boost them up to level 10. And that way, because of how the total mobilization day works, is that you get troops for training particular levels of units. So you get like you get this many points for doing a level 7. And like when you upgrade a troop, that counts as training a whole new troop. And the cost of doing it is still the same, because the cost of building a level 7 is whatever it is, but the cost of building a level 8 is whatever the cost of building a level 7 is, out of that, and you just pay the difference from going to level 7 to level 8. And the time is the same as well. So like everything is all linear from going up. So you don't pay more. It doesn't cost you more time, and it doesn't cost you more resources to build level 8s and upgrade them to build level 7s and upgrade to level 8s. It's the same resource cost as just building all level 10s, but you get way more points for doing it because you do it every step of the way. And like that's how I'm able to build a like crazy amount of points, every Thursday. And like sometimes there's people who will beat me, but like also sometimes there's not. And sometimes I'm able to just like blast it and have like, 25 million points or like 30 million points or whatever it is that I usually get, and nobody can test me, so I just win on Thursdays all the time. And like that's my strat. Yeah, let me see. We got a rally. Yo, hook me up. I'll jump into that. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about stuff. I got tons of videos. I'm happy to answer questions if folks are like, hey, what should I do next? I do want to do a series where I do like recommendations based off of where people are. So if you want to do stuff where you're like, oh hey, like this is where my base is at, this is what season I'm in, this is what I'm working on, is this a good idea, does this make sense, all that sorts of stuff. Yeah. But we got a couple minutes left. Looks like 11 minutes. So let me see. Do I need to do my zombie stuff? Let me see. Oh yeah. Let me grab that. That's important. What? Somebody actually beat me? Crazy. I'm probably not gonna bother to bump it up because I'm like, what's the rewards again? A hero shard, decoration chest, and some level stuff. Like I don't care that much. I probably should, because like what team are we? Are we the Cats or are we the Wildcats, or are we the Wildcats? I think we're winning. Yeah, because this is my alliance, or my server ally, Y5L. Sick. We might actually win the Mega Bowl. The faction duel. We've got one. Well, I guess technically the faction duel and the Spice War are different. I think. Question mark? Question mark. So right now we're ahead in the Spice War or whatever. But that's only because the next battle, which I think is tomorrow. It's either tomorrow or Sunday. I think it's tomorrow. I think the next battle is that the Golden Tribe gets to attack. So given that they've been winning like the whole time, I'm like pretty sure that they're probably going to obliterate us and take a bunch of stuff. But if I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure that the faction duel is the last battle of that. So like they get to do their last where is it? Yeah, it is tomorrow. It is tomorrow. So the Wildcats, I forget what these actual names are. There's the Wildcats and the Wildcats. Obviously, you know what I'm talking about. Despite the fact that the Sphinx looks like a dog, even though it's supposed to be a cat because they're all cats. But yeah, basically, like they get to do their last attack tomorrow, so they'll probably beat us and take a whole bunch of spice. But then it looks like, if I'm not wrong, and I don't believe I am, it looks like in the faction duel that we're going to be the invaders, because I don't think they can make up a 4 million point deficit. Given how the points shake out, I don't think they can make up a 4 million point deficit and flip it so that they're the attackers this late in the game. So I'm willing to bet that we'll be the attacker. And if that's the case, and we can like get enough spice from them, because I can't quite remember how it works because we've only done one at the end of season 2. But I think that like this, it's like a per basis where like depending on how much time that you hold the cannons and the missiles and the other stuff. The season 2 didn't have the missiles, but depending on how much time you have with the cannons, it determines how much spice you get. So if we're able to hold it, like we might be able to flip it back and then end up coming out on top and win, which would be pretty sick. Which, you know, like considering like the rewards for the ending faction duel, like they're not crazy. Like the president gets a cool frame for only 13 days, like not even 2 weeks. It's kind of lame. But you get a new little obelisk thing. You get some participation rewards if you win. Win or lose, I like that you get some modern medals, so that's kind of neat. But I'm like, you get like 2 whole universal exclusive weapon shards and a decoration chest. I'm like, this is kind of a slap in the face, but it's like also it's like whatever. Though the faction duel is like not really that important, and like separately you will get like a bunch of rewards for what is it? The actual season reward ranking thing of like where everybody falls. Yeah, I was extra salty earlier in the week because we were 102% with a 2% margin of error going to beat our opponent, and then another alliance joined us and then absolutely blew it. Like they barely even contributed to getting anything. Like it shows you the breakdown of like, oh, you know, this alliance did this, like got this many got this much spice from the opponent, and this alliance got this much spice. And it was like, you know, if we took, I think like 330,000 spice or whatever, or our opponent lost 330,000, like we got 325,000, and then like the other people who joined us took 5,000. And the issue was that because they joined us, it allowed another of our opponent's allies to join the battle, and like they were way more powerful, so they like stopped us from fully destroying our opponent. I was so salty because like our plan was solid. It was a very good plan, but Ripperoni couldn't pull it through. Sucks to suck, but such is life. So you take L's here and there. Yo, what's up, J-Kid? J-Kid said, I've been watching your videos to understand the game a lot more. Thanks a lot, yo. That's why I'm making them. I feel like there's a couple of like mechanics and stuff like that you know, people either overlook or there's just not paying attention to, because there's a lot of people who are big spenders in the game, in my opinion, don't really tend to pay attention that much, and they're just like pushing buttons, and like the ones who are doing really well will like watch a guide, or, you know, they'll ask questions, and like that's fantastic. But a lot of folks are just like pushing buttons and just, you know, throwing $20 at it here and throwing $20 at it there, without really paying attention to what that what $20 can do for you. You know, like for me, I'm like I don't have an infinite money glitch, so I gotta, you know, pick and choose. Like, you know, I enjoy playing the game, and like in the same way that people, like some people want to buy, you know, Starbucks every day or whatever, or they, you know, go out to get ice cream, you know, a couple times a week or whatever. I don't know. But whatever it is, you know, people have their own ways of spending money, which is totally fine. But for me, if I'm gonna spend money in a game, I have my own philosophy about, like, you know, when and how and why I do that. But, you know, separately, I'm like, I want to spend my money on stuff that's going to help me the most. Little free tip without it being in a video. I think everything in the weekly deal is probably just like a waste of time. In terms of cost to benefit ratio, especially like when it comes to drone stuff, just because drone stuff takes so much time to boost. Like, I need, what is it, like 800 shards? I need 800 shards to get out of this pit, and I'm almost there. But it's like, if I were buying 800 shards in the weekly deal, like that's like what, like $200, something like that. Where's it at? Even more. It's like I can get like, oh, for $50 I can get 150 shards, and I'm like, no way. I'd rather just wait and just chill and play the game, and we'll get there. It's all good. So I don't worry about it. But for the stuff I do worry about, like the small little deals and stuff, like, you know, getting the monkey, he's gonna take forever. I'm not really committed to rushing it. You know, I'll throw $5 at, like, you know, getting some extra monkey tokens or whatever here and there, but I'm not gonna. I don't really stress about it. There are people who have the gorilla, and sometimes I can beat them. There are people who have a gorilla, and I wasn't going to beat them anyway. And that's how I look at it. But yeah, man, I really hope I really hope my videos are helping you out. I really hope you're enjoying them. Hey, yo, thanks for the subscribe, Eric. Glad to have you. Welcome to the party. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying them. I hope everybody's enjoying them. I mean, I do read almost every. I would say I probably read every comment. Like my channel is not that big. I do read like pretty much every comment. I try to get back to people. Sometimes I'll ask clarifying questions. Like people will ask me stuff, and I'm like, I don't really understand what the question is here. But most of the time they'll ask me like, oh hey, this is what I'm doing. Like, should I do this or should I do this or what do you think? And I'll try to answer everybody. I'd really like to do a lot more of that stuff like within videos because I think a lot of the specific questions that people have, some of them are like big video worthy of like, oh hey, like how do I build my air team? Like what's the most important stuff to invest in? Like those I'll do like, bigger videos on. But some stuff where people are like, oh hey, this is what my base looks like. What should I do? Like I think those would be fun to watch. And go through and talk about like what I think people should do because sometimes like folks in my alliance will ask questions or just like folks online, and I like talking about like the meta stuff of video games and like what to do and when. I don't know if we could beat a 100, my man. How strong is a 100? Level 40 million? I'll try. We'll see how we do. I don't know if I got 40 million kind of power. Oh, but I saw a 28 in there. I don't know where everybody else is at. 12 seconds away, so we'll find out soon. Let's see. Let's watch. And boom shakalaka. Nope, didn't get him. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't have a level 100 level power level just yet. But okay, cool. They're still reinforced. That's fine. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, in general, it's like that's why I'm making the videos and stuff. It's like I like helping people out. I like talking about video games and stuff like that. I have been thinking because we just hit 5,000 subs, and because this channel is very firmly a Lost War channel, I do want to make a variety channel. Because I do play a whole bunch of different kinds of games. I play a lot of Binding of Isaac, Enter the Gungeon. I'm a big roguelikes person. But I also have like a couple of games that are a lot more story driven where I'm like, oh man, I really want to play through this. And I think people would enjoy watching it because it's like actiony or it's always different and that kind of thing. So I do want to kind of do more variety stuff. So I think I'll just start like a separate channel. So if anybody wants to watch that, like here is where all the Last War stuff is gonna be. Because like I think I'm firmly this is a Last War channel and I'm gonna keep it that way. But I'll probably start like a variety channel and just like stream some other games because the Last War stuff is like stuff that I curate and I like sit down and I think about it and I'm like, I write a script. But the other stuff will just be like, oh hey, I want to play this game. I'm gonna throw it on stream, and then folks can watch it if I want. But yeah. But yeah, we got another. We got a minute left. 5 seconds. And here we go. Alrighty, we can't teleport yet because we got that little 5-minute cooldown. I might. What's happening? Who is this? Wait, what? Who is this? Oh, these are the our opponents for the thing. Okay, I see. I'm like, all right. Let me put his fire out. I do need to scan this dude. I think Sith has already attacked him. Did he? I thought he did. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, cool. They got him bubbled. That's fine. I might need to dip because I don't have a shield, but I ain't gonna worry about it. Alright, cool. We got 4 minutes before we can jump in. Right, I'm gonna take a sip of like the little half step of soda that I've got. Lewis is attacking whoever this dude is. Booyah! Nice hit, Lewis. Hit him with a Hoom Shakalaka. Sent all these people to the Shadow Realm. Lewis is way more powerful than me, so I'm gonna let him cook. Blast him, Lewis. Finish him. He's like, what, bro, Raggy? We gotta get out of here, Scoob. Who is this? Hey, yo, I don't think so. Oh, wait. Hold up. I can do something really funny. Wait, where's he going? He's going... Okay, over here. Where is he? I'm trying to get the worm and see if I can, like, bop the worm under the enemy bases. That would be hilarious. If I get a worm that actually pops out of that, that would have been gold. Oh, wait, there he is. Come on. No. I lost sight of him for a sec. Dang. Would have been sick, though. Would have been sick. Yo, bro, put your shield on. Hold up. Body shield. I forgot that I had it. Ooh. I don't want to teleport. I don't want to give him my spot, but I do want to teleport in on our adversaries. Maybe they won't notice. Yeah, I have to click it. There we go. Let's recall that. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, 40 seconds left. Here we go. Oh wait, let me make sure my dudes are on the wall. Okay, cool. Because I changed it for the battle of, what to call it. What are we gonna do? Oh, my medical aid is still on cooldown. Whoop. Alright, here we go. 7 seconds. Blue's gonna do what you can too. Battle time. Where are they? Okay, they're over here. Can I fit right there? Yeah, I can fit. And if we fit, we sit. Ugh. The game crashes every time you swap. Get out of the way! Oh, I was like, did I lose a certain number of troops? Excuse me? What did I get hit by? Oh, this is gonna be all my points. Let's go. This is delicious. The memes. Oh wait, I want to save him alive. Leave him alive a little bit. Because what I want is I want them to reinforce their allies. Where's the rest of these people? Okay, he's got a shield. That guy doesn't have a shield. He's getting destroyed in like imminently. Let's go blast this guy. Nah, he's already on fire. I don't think he has any troops. Everybody's got a shield. Except for this one. I'm gonna keep my main... And we're helping their adversaries. It's fine by me. I don't live here. Oh wait, I do need to put my fire extinguisher on. Oh my god. I hate that they have a separate little icon for that. It's very annoying. Bro, just heal the troops, please. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know how many troops I got from that, so I'm attacking them again. Whatever. I don't think this guy has many troops left, but I'm hitting them anyway. For the culture. 9. I'll leave it alone. If they want to be able to take his spot, then they can do the work for it. Whatever. Nothing. No troops, only disappointment. I did get my loot for the day. Love to see that. Don't mind if I do. Anybody else not got their shield up? I can fight that guy, but there's no real benefit to it. Oh wait, hold up. Oh yo, they're attacking my girl Somi? I don't think so. Where are they at? Wait, where are they at? I actually don't see them. Everybody over here has a shield up. I'm not playing this cat and mouse game. Is there anybody else unshielded who counts as an enemy? Oh wait, no, I already hit that guy. Somebody got bounced. XSN. Is that my adversary? Yes, it is. I think that might be everybody. I mean, I guess we could start attacking these randos. But it looks like they're already smoldering, so I'm willing to bet that they don't have a lot of troops left. I think this guy's hitting everybody unshielded. I could help them, but no, 690. I think that's an ally of mine group. I think they're allies in that our servers have at Alliance. So I think I'll leave them alone. Yeah, I guess that's them's the adversary. Neat. Maybe somebody will become unshielded and attack me. Doubtful, but possible. Or maybe there's another group I can antagonize needlessly. Probably not for the best, because I got a lot of troops that I need to save. We got battle stuff going down, so let me see if I can get back home and grab my spot back. Okay, cool. They grabbed it. Okay, good. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Where's the best spot to sit? Probably. I'll just go right here. Ooh, materials. Oh right, it's gonna crash again. I don't know what's been up with this. With the last update, like every time that it says that your thing's outdated, and then you just say no, it's not, and then it just loads anyway. So I don't know what's up with that. Alrighty, cool. Well, who hit me initially? Because my base caught on fire, so somebody attacked me. Oh, I triggered a landmine. That's what it was. Who cares? Yeah, landmine worthless. Like it didn't like I say in my video, like a landmine on the ground. I'm not gonna go home and be like, oh no, my base took damage. We gotta get out of here, Scoob. Like nobody's gonna stop attacking you because they landed on a landmine. All it did was make me think I got hit before I teleported, and I was like, oh, that would be unexpected considering they didn't target me before. But yeah, now that they're here, let me do a quick sweep. What's this guy? Who is this? Is he my enemy? No, we're 684. It's 1 US. That's what I'm looking for. I'm gonna see. Let me help out him in a moment. I'm not gonna do all of them, but we're looking for 1 US because I know there's somebody who attacked Somi. And it's not been long enough for him to have been able to put a shield up. If he was smart, he probably would have just went home. That's what I would have did. But maybe he teleported someplace else. But I want to see. Oh, what's over here? MTK? Nah, I'm leaving that alone. MTK is quite powerful. If it's the same MTK, I assume because he has the Sultanate base, which is like so sick. I want the castle base. Like that Castlevania base looks so good. That's what I'm holding out for my season 3 rewards, is getting that Castlevania base. Because I'm like a couple hundred little doodly dops away from being able to grab it. So I was like, do I want to spend it on getting some stuff, or do I want to just hold out? And what are they doing? Oh, they must be the attackers. Okay, yeah, they're there by the base. Or do I want to hold out and just get the base, or like do whatever? I decided I'm gonna hold out, and I'm close enough that I might as well just stick with it. So we're gonna see how many season materials we get from season 3, and hopefully I'll be able to get it. If not for the last event that I did a video on the music based thing. I was gonna do a video on it and just kind of do like a recap of like, oh, here's how many things I got from the music thing, and I will, I guess. But basically, like, I got really lucky in the music event with like just a couple bucks, and so I decided to like invest a lot more heavily into it, which is how they get you. And by a lot more heavily, I mean like I went from doing the $1 and $2 and $5 purchases to where I was like, all right, I'll do the $10 purchase. And what I had learned from doing stuff like that previously was that like you do have to do, like, if you're gonna do it, like, do those like 1, 3, 5 purchases like every day for the week. Because if you get really close to being able to achieve your goal and it's the last day and you're like, oh man, if only I had 20 more tokens and I could probably get XYZ or whatever, if you run out of the 1, 3, 5 ones, then you got to buy the 10, or you got to buy the 20, or you got to buy the 50. And I'm like, I really don't want to do that. And so I'll do like the 1, 3, 5 ones, which I'm like, mentally when I'm doing the cost benefit analysis, I'm like, all right, that's like buying a coffee or whatever. Buying a coffee and like a snack, that's the same thing. So I'm mentally okay with doing that because I'm like, that's fine. And it's something that I'm not gonna do all the time, but it's like for this event, because there's a reward that's like actually worth it to me anyway. Like I'm fine with doing that. So that's what I tend to go for. But yeah, let me see. Also, I'm gonna double check. I didn't check the sound, which I usually do. I've been trying to get into the habit of doing that. So hopefully the sound's been good. I probably should have asked y'all by now that like if the sound quality is decent. So my bad. But I'm gonna check right now, and hopefully it's not Hot dog water. Oh, well, oops, I can't bring it up, but it is what it is. I'm sure it's probably fine. Somebody would have said, we can't hear anything you're saying, and I can see like the audio input, so hopefully it's all good. But yeah, thanks for hanging with me so far. There's not too much that's left. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm like a little bit away. Did I not get my last box yet? I don't think so. Oh no, we just barely got our last box. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. Yeah, so we got our last box. We got a couple hits on like some randos. We killed some troops. Always fun. But now I'm just waiting for my war fever to cool off. If folks have any questions, I'll stick around until that does. Or if we start chatting it up, then that's fine by me, and we'll do that. But yeah, I'll stick around till then, and I'll just kind of ramble on whatever comes into my mind. But yeah, I will do like a recap of so I did the musical event or whatever, how much did I spend? Because I think that's something that a lot of people are looking for. Um, but like I said in the initial video, like I got lucky in that I spent like way less than $400 to get a base skin or whatever. Because what my friends who like spend a lot more money than I do, tend to say is, how come I can't get that box? Oh, it's from the enemy alliance. Okay. What they said was that you should expect that most of the bases are going to cost about $400 to get, depending on like what in-game mechanics that you use. And I now understand. I think the reason that they said that is where is it? I think it's here. Is it? No, that's not it. Oh no, it's in the shop. I forgot. There's a new shop. Let's see. Nope, not it. There we go. Cosmetics. Is that if you wanted to buy some of these bases like just with money, you can get these cosmetic token Johnskis or whatever, and it's like, oh, you have 4 purchases available and you can get whatever. I don't know when these refresh, but I think they refresh every season or whatever. So like you can only outright buy one new base per season, but it does cost $400, and I think that's where like the $400 estimate comes from in terms of like, oh, you should expect to spend this much. And I think there's another temporary shop that comes around. I think it's when you can buy the helicopter base, and that costs $400 as well. So. Yeah, I think that's likely where that's coming from. But I was able to do it. I got to take a look at like my notes, but I don't know how much it was off the top of my head. But I spent like, like I did like the $8 thing like a couple of days. I upped it to like the $10 one, and I know I bought a 20 at least once. But I don't know how much it came out to, because at some point I was like, I'm like really close, and I'm also out of time, which is why I warned people about like committing to doing the small guys every day, so you don't get stuck at the end and then have to buy one more than you would really like to. But it all worked out, and I got the base that I wanted. I got like, what was it? I bought one of the Avatar banner thingies. This thing up here. I like the music one, so I stick with that. But I got one of those guys, and then I think I bought some decorations, and then I upped. Let me see, what was it? Ooh, hey, nice increase, a 0.25 increased damage to monster and 99 more hero and overlord defense. Worth. I'm kidding. But nah, every boost is a boost, so whatever. What was it? I know I boosted some stuff to level 3. I think it was the Christmas tree, because that's crit damage, so that's like now an extra 1.5%. I think I boosted the cheese manor, and there was something else. There was something that's damage reduction. I think it was this. I think this was something that I boosted up to level 3, because that's a percent of damage reduction, and like the damage reduction ones are really nice. So basically, like if you want the shorthand notes, like I have a a video that goes over like the decoration priority in terms of like what you would probably want to upgrade first, especially when you get those like choice decoration boxes or whatever where you can pick any decoration that you have and then do a thing. Um, but yeah, from that, like if you want to go through that, there's a video that covers it. But basically, it's like what is it? Definitely you want to prioritize um, damage reduction because that's nice. That's a 1% damage reduction that works on every team for everybody for everything is nice. And when you have like that extra little bit of HP left after your enemy does their tactics or whatever, allowing you the extra half second that you need to get your tactics off and then win, like that's when it really comes into being beneficial. But yeah, looking forward to the battle tomorrow. Gonna be a fun time. On one hand, I'm looking forward to being done with season 3. On the other hand, like I've been enjoying season 3. It's been a pretty good time. Oh wait, now it's the next day. I can get my other rewards from the trading post. Oh wait, no, we talked about this. They refresh at noon. Ooh, egg. Wow, 100 gems. Repperoni. How much time we got left? 20 seconds. Okay, cool. And then I need it for like 12 hours. I don't want to use 2 shields. I don't really want. Well, I guess I should use a 24-hour shield. That makes sense. Because I'm going to be on defense, and I can defend with a shield up. So I guess I'll be fine. Probably. Maybe we do a 12-hour shield. I don't know. One thing I will do is I'm going to throw this guy. Nope, not what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw this guy. Ah, I can't. This thing's in the way. Let me see. Put that there. Ooh, loot. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, looks like he had some fun. If another worm comes by and goes under these guys, I'm gonna see if I can throw a mine down, or a trap rather. Yep, gotta garrison the Alliance Center, very important. Let me see. Yeah, I guess I'll do a 24-hour shield. I don't want to use one, but it makes sense because I'm gonna need a shield. Because I expect to have a reason to pop it because like when they use the nuke, we need to go attack that person. So I need to drop the shield then. But like it's also like not time for the battle to start, so I kind of want to wait a couple minutes and then throw the shield up in anticipation. I could risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Nobody there. I mean, they're here right now, and nobody's attacking me. I think everybody's pretty committed to keeping their spots and keeping their shield up and all that sorts of stuff. So, I think I'll be all right. I'll give it like another 10-ish minutes, because otherwise my shield will drop too early. Yep, very important. Who's that? Okay, no, never mind. He has a shield up. But yeah, I think with that, I'm probably just gonna call it here. But yeah, y'all, thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for hanging out with me and engaging in some jolly combat. If I can, I'll try and stream our final battle tomorrow. I might just be away from my computer and I just have to just regular play it, which is okay. I do have some videos that are going to be coming out pretty soon once I edit them down of what a Spice War defense and a Spice War attack looks like. So if you just want to know what to anticipate, you'll be able to check that out. Yo, thanks for the follow, Samuel. If you want to know what that looks like, you'll be able to check that out and just have a general idea of some strategies that you can employ. I'll also do another one, which is just going to be like a strategy video for the Spice War, whether you're attacking or you're on defense. And go over some of that stuff. Some of it will be, like if you have like a really, really strong person on your team, like you'll be able to take advantage of that. And like how you can take advantage of doing so. And if you don't, then it's like you need a lot more coordination. You got to work together with your team and other stuff, which presents some other challenges as well. Because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket and hope that they're going to do everything for you. But it does require you to do your thing, keep your head on a swivel, so to speak. Oh, he's got a shield up. Dang, hold up. Missed it. But yeah, with that, I'm just gonna probably just chill out for another couple minutes and then jump off. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the couple of questions. But I'll catch you in another one. We got some more cool stuff coming up next week. I also have the season 3 Warlord video coming out soon too. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But I'll catch y'all later. Take care and have a good night.